In the prior lecture, we have learned about Calculate. Calculate can add, delete or modify the filter context, but it can also do the context transition. In today's lecture, we will learn about how Calculate do the context transition. For the elaboration, I have a very simple data model that contains two tables. The first table is the student table and the other is the marks table, and we have one-to-many relationship. And if we go to the student table, and what we need is we need to have total midterm marks for every student. And if I show you the marks table, here you can see we have here student ID, marks ID and midterm marks, final marks, and we need total midterm marks for every student. So let's create one column and I name it total midterm marks, and I will provide some midterm marks, the column name. Hit enter, and here you can see every row we are getting 536 536 for all the students. Why this thing is happening? As we are creating calculated column, and in the calculated column we have only row context, but there is no filter context, and we need some kind of filter context so that we can filter every student midterm marks. In this case, Calculate will help us. So during the context transition, Calculate generate the equivalent filter context. So what will be the equivalent filter context? The equivalent filter context will be for this row, it will be student ID 1, student name is student 1, gender. These three fields will be the filter context. So let's write Calculate, and here you can see now we are getting for the student 1 it is 97, for the student 2 it is 105, and so on. So how this thing is happening? During the context transition, Calculate is generating the equivalent filter context, and as you know already, the filter context propagate. So we have student ID in connection with marks table. So this student ID is propagate from student table to marks table and filtered all the midterm marks for each student. So that's why we are getting individual total midterm marks for every student. So this is how context transition is working.